Let's see how we can automate parts and drawings with DriveWorksXpress. To launch it, I'll go to the Tools drop-down menu and select DriveWorksXpress. And the DriveWorksXpress task pane appears. Be sure to use the push pin so that the task pane doesn't minimize each time you enter the SOLIDWORKS graphics area. DriveWorks will open the default database, which can be seen in the Active Database window. The database is where DriveWorksXpress will store the applications you create for part and assembly modification. You can create as many databases as you wish, and additionally, each database can control as many models as you want. I have 3 options to choose from on the initial screen. These options are pretty straightforward. The Create Change Database option allows me to create a new database or change the active one. Add Edit Model allows me to add a part or assembly to the database. And finally, once the form and rules are created, I can run the automation process to create a custom model. Also notice that there are 2 messages. The first one tells me how many models are contained in the database, and the other one tells me how many models are ready to run. These are both 0 since this is the first time that I'm setting up a database. I want to create a new database, so I'll select the Create Change option, then click on the next arrow at the top of the task pane. A standard open dialog box appears, allowing me to browse to the desired location. If I already had a database created, I could browse for the file and open it here. But since I'm creating a new one, I will type in a name and click Open. This brings you back to the DriveWorksXpress task pane. You can see that the Active Database window has been updated with the database location I specified earlier. With the Add Models option selected, I'll click on the next arrow at the top of the task pane. A new screen is displayed where I can add a part or assembly file to the database for automation. There's an option to use the current open model, but since I don't have a model open, this is grayed out. And since I don't have any models in this database, the option to use a model already in DriveWorksXpress is also grayed out. For this example, I'll browse for a new model and press the next arrow to bring up another open window. I'll make sure that I'm looking for a part file from the File Type dropdown. Browse for my part, then click Open. Back in the DriveWorks task pane, you can see that the part is added to a tree, and there are 4 additional options below. If I go back to the initial step in the wizard, you can see that the message updates to show 1 model is contained in the database. This tells me that the part is now part of the database and will be available for future use. To move forward, I'll return to the current step.